Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Doorshutter coming back to you with episode 31, take 2. So, I have actually recorded this episode previously, but I didn't like it. I spent basically an episode opening chance cubes, and really got frustrated with opening the chance cubes, just because they weren't really that fun. They were kind of repetitive. So I'm just gonna cut that out. I'm not gonna open the chance cubes in this episode, but I did open like 3 stacks, and maybe that's why I was getting bored of them. But I really quickly wanted to talk about what I've done off camera. So I've actually revamped the sieving system, and I actually have my magnet on, so everything's gonna float towards me. But I've basically tried to make it a little bit symmetrical and a little bit better. So we have tons and tons of gravel. We have actually an overflow of gravel and stuff here, which is good. Um, and we have an overflow of sand and dust. This left side is actually the ender end stone thing here. I actually never did power this, did I? So let's actually go with an entangled block. We're actually going to power it a little bit differently real quick so I can actually get this going back up and all of that stuff. So let's just find power. Um, let's just sneak it under here. Might as well. Okay, that was my bad. I thought I powered it, but oh well. But yeah, this is our crushed end stone type of thing here. Just a little bit off to the center or off to the left, just because it's a little easier, especially since we have the overflow of materials. Definitely better. So this is actually still using crushed netherrack and all of that fancy jazz. So yeah, I'm currently working on getting some soul glass. This is actually needed for soul jars for mystical agriculture. And actually, this is one of the things holding me back from being able to fully get all 20 seeds, because I do want to start getting mobs seeds. So what we need to do is actually come over. I don't really go anywhere. Let's just land for a second here. So let's look up soul jars. So basically, soul jars, if you fill them with a certain thing, will allow you to actually get sheep and things like that. One of the biggest things is I will not be doing what I've been doing for every other crop over here, right? I will not be doing 80 of these. I will probably only do one of each and call it a day, because getting 80 jars is probably a bit jarring, might I say. So we're only going to do a few. I do have some Loveless Ties Soul Gatherer. I got these from the Chance Cubes. I got a few other things in here, I'm pretty sure, too. Like some axe. I thought I had an axe in here. I don't know. There's so much junk in here now. It's kind of terrible, but that's okay. I thought there was something in here like that. Oh, it's right here. This thing, which has got a lot of enchants in it. I accidentally duplicated a few items as well with the chance cubes. Um, you know, that's fun. I'm not gonna, throw away the items. It frustrated me enough that to the point where I was okay with exploiting it. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on to this. And the reason I actually want to do this is because I want to get a record. So we actually need a record, and I'm just going to do it the blank record. So we need a creeper and a skeleton. So let's make a soul jar. First off, we'll actually make, I think about 8 soul jars. That is 8 soul jars. Okay. The reason we want 8 is because we need 4. Uh, so record. Let me look at this again so I can remember. So we need creeper and skeleton. So creeper, you need a creeper seed, which needs 4 soul jars, and then you need a skeleton, which needs 4 soul jars. So we need to go fill 4 of these with creepers and 4 of them with skeletons. So I'm actually going to go to the infinite dark here, which I need for infinite dark. Yeah, that's right, I think. Let's grab some torches. We don't really need my axe. We don't really need this. I also lost my sword. due to the fact that the infinite or the chance cubes spawns a mimic, and that mimic steals your sword apparently, and it fell into the void. So I lost that, which kind of irritated me. Not gonna probably make another one. So yeah, I'll just use my cleaver. All right. Um, infinite dark here, mining down, and I believe all we really need to do is actually just kill things with this dagger. Which we could actually also do is look at the dagger, and you can see that we have like the solarium, the solium dagger, and the solium. So you got like hostile and passive. If we actually got this, it'd probably be much better. But we need skeletons, spider, and creeper and zombie, I think, right? That's zombie, and that's creeper, and that's spider, and the skeleton. So yeah, if we were actually able to do that, I probably wouldn't be as bad to get a few more of these seeds, but I think I will look into it. But we're going to try to get down here so we can actually start mining. Alright, where are we at? Okay, what are you? Evoker, we don't really need that. Enderman. We're going to head to this zombie. That might be a zombie villager, so I'm not sure. Let's go. Oh, goodness. Okay, so did I just kill it? Okay, so one zombie. Goodness, I'm going to be here for a while. I really don't want to kill the zombie villager because I think he will be considered a different mob. Okay, let me hit. Thank you. Alright, but yeah, I'm just going to keep killing. I'm going to get all the creatures to make this attuned towards hostile, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so it took actually about like 30 minutes to get everything we need here, but I think I have everything, so let's go for this. Alright, so we're infusing, we're getting the hostile one here. Okay, it took off all the enchantments, which is kind of weird, but that's fine. Let's see here. So let's get rid of a lot of this stuff out of my inventory. And I think I can go now hunt the rest of the things we need. I probably won't be recording too much of the next bit. Actually, let's shift gears. So you guys basically know what I want to do, right? You guys have seen the crafting, the way to get souls. I'm not 100% sure how much this will help. I could probably look at it. Turn my magnet off. I can look into it. I don't think it'll probably be like one or two more. I'm not 100% sure why there would be like such a significant difference. I mean, this was kind of an expensive upgrade. Solium dagger plus 50% souls gathered from hostile mobs. So I'm guessing you get like half a soul every time. A 50%. Yeah, I would think that'd be like half a soul plus the original, so not too much. But that's okay. We're just gonna go with it, right? So I will be back in a minute whenever I figure out what I'm gonna do. Because this is gonna just be off-camera work, right? I'm basically trying to just get a record so I can actually get another achievement. And yeah, sweeping edge, scavenger, looting, and life leech. That sounds about right. But yeah, I will be back. I'm gonna figure out something else to do real quick. Alrighty, so real quick, I haven't really been doing too much. Kind of just been sitting here for a few minutes, looking at this cobblegen system. So off camera, I did add quite a few more cobblegens, and I'm looking at the config file for Cobble for Days, and it basically says that Tier 5 produces about 32 cobblestone every update, and every update is 3 ticks. So that's, I believe, like 0.3 0.15 seconds. Okay, so the way this is working is I have 88 of these, and they produce, some amount. What is the amount? Like 6.66 repeating per per every second, right? So that is due to the fact that you need 3 ticks, and 20 ticks is 1 second, so you go from there. I think this cobblestone generator will produce an octuple compressed cobblestone, or a 8x cobblestone, every 38 to 50 minutes, I think. So I'm not going to verify that. I do think that math is correct. I do think that we can count that one off. So let's see here. So let's go to, where is it at here? I miss it. I think I might have missed it. Okay, let's go for that one. I think 88 whole cobblestone generators is enough to make that, right? I think. Okay. So, if we have that, right, we actually have this done, because at the end of the day, I'm producing 18,000 cobblestone every second. Okay? Well, over 18,000, but still. That is done. I did actually do this in that last episode. I used a crusher to kill it, actually, but it doesn't say you kill a wither, it just says kill a wither. So, we still need to do this one. We still need to figure this out, and we still need to do this. And this does just say bosses. It doesn't really just say anything else. So I can just throw 2 withers together and kill them. We're actually kind of gearing up towards the end. We still need to get a few more statues. We still need to get a few more heart canisters, containers, canisters, whatever. I'm actually currently working on this one, hence why I need souls. We can actually start working on that one too. We still need to figure out this. I'm actually not 100% sure why I need to do force flasks. I'm going to make an executive decision, and I don't think these are that expensive, right? They aren't. I'm going to say these count, because they are basically the same thing. And I'm not going to go make force flasks and change these out, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You have enough. 23, 24-ish around the base. I know there's actually a pink sheep in the system. Some of these are probably duplicates. You can see there's a Evokers, Villager, Hoglin, Guardian. I'm going to count that one as done. I'm not going to go make force flasks to put creatures in. But it does say, like, liquids. Or animals or mobs. So I'm just going to count that one done. Cookie jar. What is a cookie jar? Do we have a cookie jar? I have a jar. Do I need to make a cookie to put in the jar? I can make a cookie to put in the jar. I can fill the cookie jar. Okay. Cool. So, I have 3 different versions of experience. I'm going to count that one as well. Wear a monocle. Where is the monocle? Here it is. Okay. Monocle. There you go. You guys can see. There's the monocle. Totally, you can see that. Let me just switch this up more suitable. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. There's that one done. All right. Let's just break this as well. I don't really care about the cookie jar. We still need to work on these two. We need to work on that one. I'm not 100% sure how we count this one because I do have pigmen in the duplicator technically giving me gold. I wouldn't count it as a gold farm, but we are in modded, so I'm going to count that one. I might do something in the future to make it, 100% concrete, but we'll see. We've got that one. We need to definitely work on the village. Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot left. We need to work on statues. We need to work on, like, this. This is going to be ridiculous, in all honesty. Like, I don't want to sit here and do things that are pointless. Because I don't really use storage units. I don't use storage disks for fluid that much unless I'm using, like, latex for auto crafting or pink slime for auto crafting. I don't want to just force a whole bunch of stuff into these, right? Like, I don't want to have all of that, right? I don't know. Because, like, I can make all of them, right? Like, I can make all of the storage units or the storage disks I want, right? And, I have over here, we have like 19.9 kilobuckets of essence from mob utils. And the 64k, what does the 64k unit even do? How much is that? We can look at here. So I think that's legitimately 64 buckets. Or no, it's not 60. It is 64 buckets, right? Like the 64k is 64 buckets. So we have that one, okay? Like way over. We have that one done, and we have that one done. These are all three different liquids. There's three. If we look in here, right? If we go here into this terminal, you have 64 right there, 64 right there, 64 right there, 64 right there, 64 right there. So that's about 8. And then if you come down here, you've got 9. Because this is, like 16 buckets plus however many buckets can be in these things at a time. Or this thing up here at a time. Where's it at? There's here. These are full. That's 1 kilo bucket, so that's 1,000 buckets. Yeah, we have like 9. I'm not gonna throw them into fluid unit or fluid storage units though, because that's kind of pointless, right? Like I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks it's kind of pointless, but yeah. What other fluid could we do? I can't really think of anything. I mean, we could do witch water. We have an infinite source of witch water down here. Like, it's constantly being made. Like, I'm not 100% sure. We could always just take witch water and produce 64 buckets of that. Honestly, I'm just going to call that one done. I know you're probably like, man, you're just cheaping them. You're not really doing them. But the problem is I don't want to sit here and revert back to like something. I don't want to go back and just like, hey, I'm gonna waste my time. I hope you guys can understand. I basically have 10 fluids just floating around the base. I'm not using storage units to keep these in, storage discs to keep these in, because I prefer not to do that. I don't really like using refined storage fluid unless it's for auto crafting or just storing something I'm never going to use, like liquid meat. So we're going to call that one done. Right? We've got 10 liquids floating around the base basically that are over 64 buckets. So we're going to call that good. Okay. What else can we do, right? Network receiver and transmitter. Let's just network. Now let's even go wireless. Like, I just hope you guys are, understanding where I'm coming from. I don't like doing challenges, quote unquote challenges, that basically are like, hey, just, do this. Even though I've kind of done it. I mean, actually, we do have a lot of liquids. We have 11 liquids floating around here. Actually, I didn't even think about that. We've got sludge. How many buckets is that? Eight? 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 You can see where I'm going with this. We have a lot of sludge in almost every single one of these things. And yeah, so we really do have 10 liquids. We have 11 liquids if you count witch water, which honestly I really wouldn't, but it's kind of, there. All right, anyway, enough with that rant. Let's grab the network card. Let's also grab some range upgrades. Might as well. Okay, let's go down here. Let's add this to the system. All right, and we'll fly over into the nether. We're just going to throw this quickly into the nether. We're going to count this one done. I probably will fight the withers at the... Goodness gracious. Did not expect to spawn into this. This is a result from the chance cube, by the way. Not something I did, but we'll go with it. Okay, let's set that down. Let's grab the network card. We'll throw the wireless transmitter on it. We'll throw the range upgrades. We'll head out of here. Okay. Goodness gracious. Can I, like, spawn in my own base, please? Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So then let's go throw this network card away into the network, whatever this is called, transmitter. Okay. But yeah, I'll be fighting the withers off camera. I'll fight one in the end, fight one in the infinite dark, the nether. And for good measures, I will not fight one in the overworld because I've already killed them several times. And yeah. So, um, like, I know it seems like I'm being cheap on these achievements and challenges, but I'm honestly kind of getting to the point where I've got really far, but I'm really getting bored. And it's because a lot of this is like, make seeds, make this, make that, make this, make that. So, what I think I'm going to start doing is getting only one seed per thing, which I know I was really trying to go for 20, but I'm not getting enough essence, mystical agriculture essence, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, hey, this is a little bit more difficult than I would like, because I need about 20,000 per 4-tier seed to get 80 of them to fill a crop. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of rush that and just get all 20 of them and all of that. I probably won't put them in a trophy room. I'll just plant them and call it good. And I really don't know how to do this one at all, but I will figure it out, of course. Um, so let's see. So I need to fight and kill 2 bosses at once. So I'll probably spawn 2 withers somewhere. Call it a day. We've done this one. Let's see. See, like, in this, I don't really understand how to get bacon too much. I guess you just use a force craft grinder to make raw pork chops. So that would be like breeding pigs. Um, I guess we could do that. I'll do that one probably off camera. Like, I don't know. Let me be right back. Alright, here's the last wither I need to kill. There we go. Yes, I cheesed the ever-living crap out of this, by the way. I just killed one in the Infinite Dark, 3 in the Nether, because I killed 2 at once. Well, I fought them with the trusty assistance of my friend Le Crusher, and he assisted very well. It never said I had to kill them. It just says they had to be killed. So, I have completed the fight and kill 2 bosses, and kill a wither in the overworld, the nether, the end, and the infinite dark. So, there's 2 more quests done. I think I remember the withers actually dropping Supremium Essence upon death in one of the versions. I think it was Skyfactory 3. Honestly, kind of needs to come back. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this episode. And I think we may only have a couple more episodes left of this series. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to be doing a lot, I mean a lot of off-camera work here. I'm going to be doing all the seeds. I'm going to be doing all of the soul jars. I'm going to get all this, all of those to get the record to be able to do the unbreaking. I don't think there's any more that really need to be shown on camera besides the enchantment table, maybe the heart canisters. We can actually look at those real quick, which I did pick up a few from the chance cubes, but the recipe for these is kind of annoying because you need honey, and honey comes from bees, and you have to start with bees to actually get all that stuff, which kind of gets annoying. So maybe we'll get into bees. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure because I really don't want to just get into bees, but we'll figure it out. We also need this, which you need to get into thermal. There's a lot of stuff for this that I really couldn't care about. So yeah, we've got 2. That's basically all I know. So yeah, I think it is time to wrap up the episode. Well, I really know it's time to wrap up the episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.